hey there, folks. Hope you're all well. I don't know why my chat turned up in front of me, but it's not. Anyway, hope you're all well. In settings. Nope. Can't remember how to bring up. I was looking for this a minute ago. Couldn't find it. Anyway, it is the stat show. We've actually only 2 weeks, this one and one more of the stat show, hopefully remaining, and all the games will get played. There's a few of them that have up to date in the whole lot. It is fantastic. So annoying. The top league, to be fair. So temperamental, a lot of them as well. It's absolutely unbelievable. Just gonna bring that in there a small bit, and I'm gonna pull it up myself then as well. Just want to make sure. There we go. And there we go. So there's the citrine as it stands. Remy with points in the bag. He is leading it. Actually, good old chat there with Remy again last night. Played him in the GKT team event. Absolutely cracking. Super player. You know what I mean? He's running average at the moment is about 79 and change. You know, and let's leave him with darts behind on the board. So he's trying really, really well, and long may it continue. 20 games played. He's sitting out in top. SES 4 points behind. William Kirkwood has 3 games in hand, understandably, but he's on 116 points. League is in his hands, to be fair. Grant is on 111. He's got a couple of games over the boys. Simon Dunn back in the mix is on 110. Stephen Pinkerton 109. Shane Ryan, good to see him in the green, 108. The Storm, Peter, Craig John, Andrew Kenyon 99 points. Martin Carville, great win he had against Simon during the week. Actually moved his running average, his overall, his highest average from an 80.26 to an 86 and change. We'll go into that in a minute. Then myself, then Lee Hens. You can see the white, I have it up in full screen. You can see who's been in and who's, oh, wrong one. There you go. Just going to relegate one out of it. Still going to relegate one. But there you go. It's a bit of a sight for sore eyes, and it's hard to keep going. But fair play to the lads that are. That's all I do say is thanks very much. We'll go to the single. Where's my single screen again? There it is. Oh. There you go. Leading the tons. Andrew Kenyon 202. I have 192. Craig John 185. Remy has 180. Remy has 75 140s. It's unreal scoring, to be fair. Peter has 67, SC has 62 with Martin Carville, Craig John and William Kirkwood both have 61 each. The Storm and Andrew with 60, 59. The field, Martin Moore has 5 170s. I have 4. The Storm has 4. Luke Eli 3. 180s, Shane Ryan still leads the way, but Grant Simpson had a storming week. He had 2 180s against me in my game. He had 2 other 180s in another game. He had 5 180s for the week in his 3 games. Fantastic. Craig John. Martin Carville also had 5, is it? For the week. Good on him as well. 15s for him and Craig John and Martin 170s. No one really changed in a round. Actually, I do apologise. Grant Sampson had a 126 against me. He moved his from 100 to a 126. Of course he did. I'm only joking. It was a great finish. I don't know what is here. I couldn't see it there for a minute.
I don't know what happened when you did it because I can only tell you when I did it.
Yeah, Martin Carville's highest out went from 118 to 121. His best leg went from 13 to 12. And 80, 0, 9, 10, 86, 94 on Martin Carville. And Luke's highest out went from 85 to 94. Come on, Luke. He was delighted to get a win on the board as well during the week. A little bit of it was a message of delight out of him because he has been busy with his kitchen and everything. But it is great to see best legs haven't really changed. Do you know what? I'm going to go into the Kai Night. Do you know what? I was talking to him a few weeks ago, and what a string of games he's after putting together. Neil Withers, he is 12 points behind the Siderman. The Siderman does have a game in hand, but he's up into second place, 133. Mike Deaver, 132. Marcus Hawkins can go to 137 with a win, but he's a couple of tough games coming up. The Magician, he's 3 behind the Siderman. He can go back on top by 2 points with them 3 wins. It is so close up there. Colin has 123. He has every game played. Neil Withers, Mike Deaver, they are finished for the season as well. Paul Gill has 1 game remaining. The Magician has 4 outstanding. Colin finished for the season. Looks like he's going to stay in the yellow. The Wasp has 2 games. He's on 117. Keedy D on 114. Helton finished for the season on 110 points. 12 wins, 11 losses. 110 points for the season. Carl Winters, 107. Couple of games to go. John Cranny finished for the season, 99 points. And I tell you, it's so close in behind. Even the likes of William Scott, he's on 96. Darnell has a game to go, he's on 95. Lee, look, I know you've covered at the moment. We wish you the very best. But look how close it is. And look, it's so close down there. To the stats, KDD 199 tons, John Cranny 179, Helton 178, the Wasp 176. The Magician 67, 140s, KDD 64. Coleman with 63. Tony Light plucking away with the 170s. He's got 6. Nobody's going to catch him at this late stage, I'd say. Helton and the Siderman Port with 18 180s. Colin with 15. Carl Winters, Mike Deaver both with 14. Highest outs haven't changed around the boards, to be fair. Best legs hasn't changed too much either. Macker 3 180s in his game. Well done to you. That was his last game. He went up to 12 180s. Jeff, best average, it went from 71.98 to 74.43. Well done to you. Colin, a high out from 120 to 155. Come on, Colin, you little dancer. 155, that puts him 4th up there in the highest out order. Neil Withers' best leg went from 13 to 12. Good shooting. And his best average went from 87.38 to 90.54. And it is the highest average in the league to date, I will say. But what a run of form. I did say you would have it at the back end of the season, and it looks like I was right in what I was saying. I might have to close these now. I do apologize. You see a bit of a black screen because I don't know. Is it we can't have all these open at once? I'm just going opening. Look. Tiger Eye won't open. Oh snap. We'll move on to the obsidian. Can you see? Can you open the... Tanya? Can you see? Can you open the Tiger Eye there, will you? Nah.
Sorry, babe?
None of the rest of them will open.
Which one is you looking for?
All of the rest of them. I have Kynate and Citrine done.
No, it's grand over here.
It's saying they're corrupted, this said.
What are you on next? Tiger Eye?
Tiger Eye, yeah. Obsidian. I'll try the moonstone for the left.
Tiger Eye is fucking fine. I need a laptop.
Look. You've them all opened over there, look.
No, none. I just opened the Tiger Eye there and put it back down again. Try again. Is the little yolk here?
Yeah.
Into that.
It's on. One drive is open. Look. That's modified the 24th to the 1st. So that's like... what's going on with it? 1 second there, folks.
I don't know. It's fine here, like.
No.
Can I say a second?
I'll do it the other way. I'll do it through my phone and I'll download it. I know, folks. There'll be a bit of Alexing going on there now for a minute. Where I have the Tiger Eye table there. I just have to change the screen. This one. Do, do, do. Jesus. I can just go in there and just do it that way. Makes the same thing, isn't it? That's one of them. Nice. There is a tiger eye at the moment. Christopher Pratt leads the way on 124. Eddie Berger 2 games in hand on 123. Garrett Watson 122. Erlen Laney 117. Aaron McKendry. Game played this evening. Can't say nothing until next week. Well done, Aaron though. 108 Ryan Richmond, 107 Jeff Wiley, shooting up along there. He's on 106. Stephen Anthony Davison 105. Steve Hopkins, Vernon Human, Clark Cook, James McAlarry and Johnny Muller top half of the table. And I figure jumping on to play a couple of games there now. I'm sure 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Keith O'Connor, Dean Watson, Stu. There's nothing between them. Look how close all that is. Oh, and you know what? It's not going to stay like that at all. It's fantastic. Eddie Berger leads the tons on 192. James McAlarry behind him. Clark Cook on 170. Johnny Mulder 57. 140s. Ryan Richmond 51. Aaron McKendry 49. 3 170s for Alan and Gerald. Aaron 13 180s with Clark Cook. Garrett Watson with 12, Christopher Pratt 10 each. Stephen Hopkins. In the Tiger Eye, Tyre's best average went from 74.70 to 78.28. Stu's highest out went from 100 to 156. They love the all 156s around the place. In GKT, Steve Keith, his best leg went from 15 to 14. Clark's best leg went from 14 to 11. That's good old shooting, to be fair. Let's get the stats. I need the top half. Jared's best leg went from 19 to 17. His highest out also went from 108 to 125. Eddie's highest out went from 100 and 18 to 124. Johnny Mulder's best average went from 72.53 to 75.32, and Dean's best average went from 16.80 to 71.71. Fair play, folks. Just see, can I share messenger chats? Surely, there you go. Oh yeah, excellent. It didn't work. Pin the hole. Pin the hole. Just crop it, you melt. There we go. Right. The Obsidian. John Smith leads the way, 79. Oh, that can't be right. It's wrong Obsidian. I'll just call it out here because. No. Lee Redford leads the way, 21 points. He's got 21 games played, 142 points. So is Ivan David Dara. They both have 142 points. Lee Redford does have the game in hand of. Vinny O'Brien is in third, 21 played, and Ronnie Corwin has 21 played. He's on 119. John Smith has a game in hand with Gary Wilson. They both have 20 played, 117 and 113 respectively. John Smith 117. Helen Ward has 111. Another good win today from Helen, moving her back up along the table. She's got 22 games played. Mr. China, Matt Peck, Richard Rees, Martin Elzegard, Paddy Harkin and John Milton, top half of the table. The stats, Ronnie Kerwin is 161 tons. He leads at Ivan David Dara 154, Vinny O'Brien 150. The 140s, Ivan David Dara 61, Lee Redford 51, Richard Rees 39. They are the top two. They're in the 140s. The 170s, two of them, John Smith, Lee Redford has two, and Mr. China has two as well. The 180s, though, Helen Ward back out in front with 12. Lee Redford has 10, Mr. China has 8. Nothing has changed around the highest outs really, except for Matt's went from 104 to 105. Helen's went from a 122 to a 140. Well done, Helen. Gary's best average went from a 71.10 to a 72.83. Well done to you also. You having a laugh? Emmett's highest out went from 107 to 153. Well done to you. You are third behind George Fleck and Richard Rees, 161, 160 respectively. And John Middleton's best egg went from 17 to 15. Well done. Take it over the rack, will you? Melt. The Moonstone. Pity I can't show this. I will be putting it up on Facebook though. Charlie Mitchell, 23 played on 149 points. As it stands, can't be caught. He is promoted to the Obsidian, deservedly so. What a season he's after. Charlie Mitchell, 23 played, 20 wins, 3 losses, and 149 points. Warren Penny has 140 points, 23 games played. Wayne Baber is 3 games to go. He's on 127. Charlie Mitchell wins. Congratulations, he is champ. Even if Wayne Baber wins all 3 games, he'll only go to 148 points. Charlie Mitchell will nick it by a point. Absolutely fantastic. Tom Finneran may get the last automatic promotion spot. Phil James has a couple of games outstanding. Andre Luke McGill. Tom has one game as well. He's on 125. Bob Myers, 23 games played, 124. Andre Luke McGill, 122. One game to go. Phil James has 3 games to go. Alan Palmer has 4 games to go. Daniel Tasker, all games in. Daniel Crocs gone from the leagues. Arthur Langley on 96. So Thomas Keane is up there as well. He's on 93 points, and he could be a last dash there for an automatic spot. 17. He's 6 games. He can go in there and he could take 4th spot by winning all his games. The Moonstone, Daniel's best average went from 57.27 to 60.12. Charlie's first 170 plus of the campaign. Kenneth Boffin, 59.79 to 60.89. Good average from you for the season. Personal best. Mark's highest out went from 48 to 91. Well done, Mark. Simon's best leg went from 26 to 24. Well done, Simon. Hope your recovery is going well as well. And his best average went from 43.12 to 44.61. Well done to you. Couple of games. There's literally only a couple of games to go and all that. Hopefully they can get them all done in the week and we can actually start the promotion and relegation battles. And by God, will they be close. To the Tons. Alan Power leads the Tons with 130. Andre Luke McGill 124. Andy Nelson 122. Oh, it's not. It's Phil James is 140. Whoa, this is all over the place. The 140s. Wayne Baybar leads with 36 of them. The 180s, Thomas Keane still leads it with 5 180s. 4 has Warren Penny. Couple of 3s in behind. Daniel Tasker, he's done for the season. Jolly Dukin, he's not done yet. Ken Roach, he's not done yet. Tom Finnan has a game left, he's got 2. Could be all caught. Highest out this season, yeah, nothing has changed all around there, around the top of it, so fair play to everybody. I'm going to go to the match late. Few bits to do before this. No way they're not working over. But let's go back to this one. Rob Civic is in green, can't be caught, will be automatically promoted, but it won't be Whoop 1 league. I can guarantee you that. Did play the father, does go the whole. It looks like he'll go the whole season unbeaten. To be fair, should do at this stage 1 game to go. 22 games played. Danny Kennedy, he's on 142 points. John Rock, 23 games played. All in. 139. Nathan Griffin, 21 games played. He's on 137. The father, 20 games played. He's on 134. Close. I tell you, there's going to be a dogfight there for that last spot. Scotty McKenzie, he's on 121. He's 21 games played. Gary Smith in 7th. What a season. He's on 103. He can't finish any higher than 7th. Mike Van Diest on 102, Brendan Kinney, Sasha Griffiths, Paul Giovanni, Kenny Robertson, Anfin, Reese Brown, Tony Skelly, Podge Callan, they're all in the playoff places at the moment. Michael Robertson has something to say about it though. He's 5 points off Podge on 73 with a couple of games, at least 4 games in hand over him. Stephen Cranny, good season out of you. Personal best, 73 points. Alex Barkley has a couple of games. Debbie Young has loads of games. So I'll tell you, the last couple of spots there, Tony Skelly and Podge Callan, watch your backs because there's lads below you that could climb out of it. Leon has a couple of games left. He's on 55. Reece Brown, to be fair, you have 81 points. Another season personal best out of 23 games. Pretty delighted with that, to be fair, yeah. Like, we did it, say, you average 3 points a game. It was close, like. It was close, like. You average about 2.7 a game. It's not bad, like, to be fair. On 81 points, and still, I don't think the boys can catch us. I think you should get, even if the boys do win blow, you should get the last spot. No, I'm not guaranteeing nothing.
Is that 174?
But your first game could be against someone like the bottom four: Anfin, Tony Skelly, Paul, Michael Robertson, David Young. Could be any one of them. You never know. You never know. Could be.
On form.
He's on form. Actually, Joe, you had a good game. You finished well. You threw well against Sasha. Played well.
174 just then.
Just in the stats of that, the match tonight, the standout ones for the week. Anfin's first ton plus finish, well done to you. Tony, first 140. A high out. His high out went from 60 to 86, and his best average went from 50 79 to 52 56. Fair play. Reese's best average went from 46 69 to 50 53. That was against Sasha. He had a 174 and don't know he fluked it into it, but it was there. It was there.
It was taught out. It was taught out.
It was there. It was great darts. It really was. And your finishing, to be fair, was on point as well. 50 53. Your high average for the season. Danny's best high out went from a ton to 150. Fair play to you. And Gary's best average went from a 52.49 to a 54.84, and I'll tell you, his darts are improving week on week. John Rock leads the tons on 129, Rob Civic 121, Mike Van Diest 102. Mike leads the 140s. Mike can score. It's Mike's finishing. Hopefully he can make amends next season. Well, he still has the playoffs, but next season definitely. He's got 28 140s. John Rock and Nathan Griffin and Rob Civic all at 27 15 in the field. Podge Callan, the two 170s. Don't think nobody will catch you, Podge. I think you'll have that bracket all on your own. Danny Kennedy and Mike DeVisto, 7 180s. Man, John Rock with 4. Good, super scoring. The fat out 3, loads in with 3 behind. Danny Kennedy leads the high out of 150. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Nathan Griffin and Skelly McKenzie still best legs at 14. Look, I do apologise, you couldn't see it. I'm going to post them. I'll actually post them everywhere so you can see it. Facebook, Instagram, the whole lot. We'll get them. We'll get the tables. We'll try and update. Look, once you get your games knocked out, hopefully between this, in the next week, we're going to try and put pressure on to get everybody, all the games knocked out, because we do want to start the promotion and relegation. That should take a week off, and then we'll see where we go from there. There's loads of new people that want in to the leagues, so it'll be a building process then, like normal, for about a week or 10 days. Give a break to everybody and then lash them out then again. To a few lads that have the leagues within their grasp, to be fair to the cider man, Paul McDonald, you have points in the bag. The magician doesn't. Even if I would be gunning for that last win if I was you, and don't leave anything to chance, although he can pip it by a couple of points, but the pressure will be there. To Rob Civic, congratulations on winning the match today. Looks like you'll go unbeaten. You'll have a tougher test, definitely a tougher test next season. But what a fight, what a dogfight it is in behind for three people trying to get that, 4 people trying to get 3 spots. To the rest of the leagues, Lee Refford, you know what I mean, darts are in your hand, game in hand, but Ivan Davidara is right down your neck. It's all to play for. In around the Tiger Eye as well, Lenny did what he can do for the rest of the season. I think he's up there in around messing with the green and yellow, pushing towards the green more so than the yellow. You never know what'll happen. To Eddie Berger, what a fantastic season. Darts are in your hand as well. You got it all to play for. Look, William Kirkwood, I did say it, Remy Wilson does have the points in the bag. SS down his throat, but it is William Kirkwood that has the opportunity to win the Citrine as it stands with games in hand. There's no easy game around the place, but it's just the way the form is falling at the moment. You can see a little trend happening. You never know what'll happen in darts though. That's why we love the game. Sorry, the visual was going. I don't understand why, but it's just acting up there a small bit of lately. Thanks very much for tuning in. Next week we should have a full roundup of what's after happening. We know the lads pulled out around the top of the league. We're still going relegating one. Probably smaller leagues, smaller numbers in the leagues next season. We'll have a chat and see what's going to happen. To everybody, thanks very much. Pressure on. See you later, folks.